Hello and welcome to today's show. I have dry peri-peri chicken sauce all over my leg because we had takeaway and the bag had a hole in it and now I have it on my leg and I'm not happy with that. But I'm happy that we have best of 5 Counter-Strike there and we have, who do we have?
I'm happy it wasn't me because it could have been me.
Could have been you.
Yeah.
I have a watch on both hands today because
why are you doing
I just
this?
got my scuba diving watch, my dive computer. So I'm playing around with it because all my scuba stuff is right there. So that's what I'm doing. Nice. What do we have today, Dan?
Immortals and Echofox looking to qualify for the league. Echofox relegation match for them, and sad times because they're going to be up against one of Brazil's best, maybe not the best, but they're pretty damn good. And straight away we're going to see Overpass. We can talk about the vetoes later, as we are going to be seeing Immortals 3 left alive so far on this retake. boltz going in, quick little pop. Roca in trouble.
He should hear the reload, surely, boltz. You know somebody's on the site, but maybe not. Roca now, last man standing versus Henrique, coming in from the short B area. Oh, Roca's just... I'll explain that in a second, actually. Duel's continuing. One headshot required. Roca, though... Oh, he had 20 HP, but he still gets a headshot at full health Henrique. Roca holding the angle, so as soon as... I think the idea that when you hold an angle like that, when Henrique comes up short B, is you put your crosshair where you think you will react when you see him in terms of timing. So he expects Henrique to get to that point, running sideways to match up with the speed of his reactions. Anyway, that is a clutch round there for Echofox. Going to start off well. Immortals immediately going for the force buy. Mag 7 coming out to zews. Henrique with a scout elsewhere, looking towards the fountain, but the push towards B.
Yeah, boltz is going to be there with the 5-7 alone, though, after Lucas goes down pretty easily, thanks to ShahZaM. And very nice, very fast anti-force buy round here for Echofox. Just what you want to see. This is one of the better ways to do it. And felps is actually going to be able to get quite a long-range kill there from Monster Tunnel to pick off one. And essentially, Immortals just trying to hold on to these guns, but still exert some pressure to kind of walk the line between pressuring your opponents and trying to make their lives difficult on the exit and potentially picking up extra kills, as well as trying to keep their weapons and armor that they have invested in into the next round. And felps, he wanted to try to go in here to get some weapons, and he's going to do exactly that. Picks himself up an MP7. Very, very nice there for him. And as we have a moment, we can quickly talk about the vetoes because they're quite important. Immortals didn't make the mistake on the vetoes that so many teams have made against Echofox, and they banned Nuke straight away. Of course, Echofox, that is one of their best maps, one of the maps which they've been practicing and specializing in recently.
Yes. Yeah, it's good that people are recognizing that you have to get rid of Nuke versus Echofox. Best of 5. Only one veto per person. Anyway, we've got Echofox moving around the upper and connector area. Lots of numbers in connector area. And there's still a fair amount of weapons on this Immortal side. Felps off to a good start. He's coming on the Mag 7. 2 Mag 7 shots. And that's not around the connector area. You know, it's round 3, and so many times, Dan, we see T's moving through connector and getting wrecked when the CTs are on eco/force buy. I mean, I think they had 3 people there that time, but they still got ruined.
The last time,
use of the Mag 7.
I remember it happening to a degree where I was like, oh my god, this is really bad. It was actually Echofox doing it on this map. In fact, I think it was they sent in the last instance they sent in Gares alone, actually down there with an AK, which is a really, really weird decision making, and it's one of the best spots to be with a pistol, where you can one of the best spots to trade effectively with a pistol, or even come out the winner. Either way, you can see that Echofox are trying to get themselves into a nice situation here with the time that they have remaining, which is something that is working in their favor. But boltz's position's really, really awesome here. I wonder if Echofox are going to be diligent checking every single corner. They really need to. They have the time to do it, but will they have the cognizance to do it?
This is one of those situations where I think you have to choose between checking everything on the way to the site and having no time to check the site, or the other way around. boltz. Oh! Very nice reactions there, and he's on damage. Now freakazoid has no choice but to make his way over towards B. He's run out of time to go A. Then he's on the high ground, and freakazoid's not going to be prepared for this. There's the first meat shot coming in, and he can go for a shot through the box as well. He can take the pot shots if he hears a sound. He's not convinced. That nade could have been everything, but it was nothing. So next hit wins, basically.
I like this move from freakazoid as well, to move forwards instead of moving backwards in towards the short angle. It's probably going to be fairly unexpected for Henny, who will probably think that freakazoid will be sitting on short. And in fact, Henny running around completely unaware as to where freakazoid could possibly be, and freakazoid will secure the round, picking up 4 kills in the process. But Echofox, the cost there was way too high. Way too high. 4 players were lost in that round. That's not really acceptable. And Immortals are going to be going into their buy round with a situation where they only have to win 1 now, which this one, and they can steal momentum away straight up.
Right then, let's see what Echofox's approach to the Immortals' first buy round will be. It's going to be a passive one. Rick's in the connector area, holding that super tight angle that people do near the ladder. No early attempt to make it towards short B. Minute 30 on the clock for Echofox. 2 players moving towards the B bomb site, but a bomb is still in the playground area, so, and it has a player in tow, so perhaps they will be clearing out long. Indeed, they'll be doing that at the beginning. Henny, though, refuses to be cleared out. Done big damage to Sean, and I'm assuming he would have seen the bomb on the radar there. Now we see Zeus making his way over towards A. Minutes on the clock. Echofox still being super careful, but it seems B will be the play. But if this goes bad, then I do wonder. ShahZaM off to a nice entry. Patient play by Roca. Doesn't want to take his teammate down, and that was a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, great situation for Echofox, to say the least. And it's the kind of the spot where Immortals might start to think about taking some risks here, stacking one site. And we have some forward play from felps in toilet, or actually going into long actually now. So they are split up, which means Zeus will have no help. The manager is alone. And everyone from Echofox is coming from Monster. I think he's read the play, though. He's seen the trajectory of the grenades, and he knows it's going to be a play in from Monster. There's the first player. Is he going to get shot in the back? It takes down 2. That's a very good effort there. That's going to make it doable now for felps, especially considering that Sean Gares is only on 10 points of health. And here comes felps.
Yep, he should give away the sound cues as to his position. Indeed, Sean not going to expose himself on the angle. They get a Molotov down and slow the advance of felps. No more nades on the Echofox side. felps has a Molotov and a smoke. There we go. He's going to force Sean. That could kill Sean, actually. Sean's forced to face, and he will just about survive. Not taking a lick from that Molotov. So, first push from Immortals, or first buy round, rather, will fail. On the next buy round, they'll have 6k plus, so they will be able to buy whatever they want, and that means that they can spend the odd bit here or there in this particular round as well. So far, so good for Echofox. So
far, so good. Well, Immortals, they did manage to get a lot of damage done previously. Let's see if they can do similarly this time. In fact, they're going to find the bomb. They get another couple nice shots here. This could be very troublesome for Echofox. Everybody's coming back now to try to deal with the oncoming threat, but freakazoid there with the P90, along with ShahZaM, will be able to clean up most of the CTs. And shouldn't be too many problems from this point. It would be, I suppose, some carelessness to really allow a situation where Immortals could get more than 1 or 2 more frags in this round with the given position that they have. And Echofox, I mean, this is the smart play. I mean, one of the best anti-eco, anti-force play plays is just to walk up A long. Now, Roca has to be covering the back. He is the guy right at the back. He's got to be looking at the flank, and he is. So no problems there. And Echofox should be good now, and there it is. The finishing blows to boltz. 5-0, and Echofox have a pretty decent start, all things considered. Bumps along the way, but a 5-0 start is good nonetheless. Yeah,
5-0 is 5-0. No matter what happens in between. Mid-round. The advantages, the mistakes, the recovery. 1 up onto Immortals, had an option for 2, but they will roll with 1. That's going to be on Henny. Echofox, are they going to be going for a fast break towards B, or is this a move in towards short? Again, Sean Gares' position in connect is going to be important here. Make sure that they did choose to push short fast, they don't get snapped between 2 places from short B and through the door in connector. So ShahZaM going for the pop flash. It's going to be a fast play in towards B bomb site, perhaps.
And Roca's going to start things off there from shorts, but the response is quite strong here, leaving ShahZaM as the main entry man at this point with the AWP. The Molotov's going to be burning him down. He can't get the angles he needs to open things up, which means that Immortals have successfully stopped the push. And Echofox are going to require some additional nades. And the other option is to just go for the face. The raw face without any grenades. And with so few players, that's risky. Information play from boltz. Great pop flash. Interestingly, that was a flash for somebody in a much closer position. So the flash player there was not really properly flashed, but still boltz picks up the kill quite effectively. And that's a 2 versus 4 now for Echofox.
So they're going to creep through the tunnel. Sean will have to take a fast pick towards the barrels, but boltz has an off angle. But Sean is ready for it. That's pretty nice stuff. There's still a player in the water though. Just waiting, and there can be a rotation to the upper ground, and they haven't smoked that off. Gone for short and the line towards graffiti. He's biding his time, and there it is. Not even felps, but Henny coming out on the low grounds to finish things off there. And there are different ways. What Echofox tries to do there with ShahZaM flashing for his team to come through short. You can flash from short to have your team come through Monster as well. The only team I've seen do that is Dignitas so far. MSL throws the flash from short. It does leave you very vulnerable though. Ideally you have somebody holding the angle. But anyway, 5-1, Immortals on the scoreboard.
And what a feeling it is. It's great to see also Henny on the AWP. That's going to be one of the fun things to watch throughout tonight on the broadcast, as he is very adept. Let's leave it there. Actions speak louder than words. We can see he's covering the A-long area at the moment, and Echofox's approach is very slow at the moment as they just make sure that they pop flash all the correct locations to try to push themselves in. Ooh. Oh, you can't play this game with Henny. Got to be careful. freakazoid able to, or rather, Henny able to get the kill onto freakazoid, leaving just ShahZaM there on A-long with the bomb as well. Henny did not, I don't think he spotted the bomb, but at this point it doesn't matter. Echofox very split up at this point. Very split up.
That's pretty mental. That he goes for the repick there, but he does it in a way to bait the shot. With an AWP as well, where you move slowly, that's crazy. He's going to drop the AWP to his teammate felps, because felps has got 1 HP, so he needs the 1 bullet gun, if you will. It's going to be to his advantage in this particular round, or put him in the best spot. Bomb rotating towards B, we can see roca's outside Monster at the moment, and Rix is in a position to try and make his way towards short B, but I think Lucas is ready and waiting for somebody to open that door. So Echofox may run into problems here. In fact, they've abandoned the connector area, so it might be straight through Monster. Look at that angle from Lucas. This is cool because if somebody opens a door, they won't be able to see him, and he can get the jump on them. So, and it's another nice off angle. Ooh, boltz, the nades are drawing him away, leaving Lucas alone towards B. They're going to have no vision there. ShahZaM gets a kill as well. He's done his job. And he's trying to rotate towards connector. He may get taken down by Lucas, but still, it's an open bomb site now for Echofox.
Very nice to open things up from boltz. ShahZaM will slow things down a little bit, but there is other routes to take here for the CTs going for the retake. The player on short, which is Lucas, is definitely a real big problem for Echofox. As you can see that he's going to hold down the position against ShahZaM, who didn't necessarily expect him to be there. And Rix, very important here, peeks out from jungle. Nice angle. boltz with a trade though. Now it's all on boltz as he finds himself up against roca. Around the pillar he goes, and down to the AK of roca he falls. As Immortals stop short of a single round, resets. That is very, very painful.
This is a really bad start on Overpass.
Yes.
1 round.
Yes, it is.
1 round, and then reset CT side. You know, you like to think you can rack up the numbers here, but not on this occasion. roca's going to be throwing a Molotov to go towards short B to stop the CTs from getting into that position. I've never been able to do that consistently, actually. And I'm not sure if his one landed because he's going to run straight through into short B. And he's taken no damage. In the meantime, the rest of Echofox outside around the fountain area at the moment. Immortals going for the force buy as they need to double eco. And they can't really afford to lose many more rounds with only 1 round on the board. So Echofox just taking their time.
And this is something we'll probably see a lot from them. Just quite slow play. The setup from Immortals is great though, because Echofox are playing so slowly. If Immortals get a kill here and cause Echofox to expend more grenades, and then still have the opportunity to fall back safely, that's a big win for Immortals. And that's a really nice way to start things off. Henny will take down ShahZaM. Now, Immortals, they could actually just decide to fall back onto the side after that single kill. But felps has got a good position. He wants to get something out of it. He's confident with it. He's got himself that CZ. He's going to find himself in a position straight in the face of freakazoid. Nice quick kill. The steal of the AK. Although the cover of smoke will not be enough as the T's now are forced to progress onto A. There's no other choice.
Yeah, this is a good spot for Immortals, although now they have nobody with a rifle in their hands. Sure, and the timing's unreal, and they could get flanked here if they're not careful. Zeus is going to get taken down. Short doesn't even turn around. His teammates are dealing with it for him. But 13 seconds, and they have no idea if the site is safe or not. Two-man push coming in like that. Lucas taking Rick's down, though. 2 versus 2. Bomb goes down finally. These two CTs still don't have any rifles upon their person. Down goes boltz, and Lucas only has 21 HP now, so this looks like it'll be recovered for Echofox. P90 has been picked up, however. Double peek comes in, he's got to be really careful. He's got enough bullets to pepper these players.
He's like, okay, what do I have to do now? There's that moment where he's like...
trying to find anything else. Wants a stronger gun, but can't find one. Man, you can trust in the P90, and the P90 will trust in you.
He's also in that spot where it's like, you've been alive so much beyond your expectations of how long you should be alive in this spot. So it's like, what is my plan here? I'm not actually supposed to be alive. How have they not killed me yet? It's like, what? I don't know what to do with this. But that Molotov, by the way, that we see thrown onto short is really, really important, because denying early sewers control and being able to just impose yourself there as a tease gives you a lot to work from, and with just a single Molotov, bit of spray covering your teammate or teammates that get into that position, you can then leave the position immediately somewhat, because it's so much harder for the CTs to then retake it, and it requires them to expend resources as well to do that. So I would say it's very worth it a lot of the time. But enough about that. We do have an interesting setup here from Immortals. Obviously, they only have pistols, but you can see felps here on the stairs, and behind him as well, he's got himself Zeus. So we've seen Echofox walk in here with one player before, and that is a recipe for disaster. Of course, you give the edge to the player with the superior gun, but at the close range, a couple players with pistols, you never know.
We saw a team the other day have an approach where they had Molotovs coming in through the top of it. Oh, Rick's not liking his chances over there. You got a P90 no less. Getting his bell rung all day. And perhaps it's time for Echofox to group up, because they're getting poked and prodded one by one at the moment, and only roca can support at the moment. Rick's having to hold down the short area because of the damage he's taking. So again, they're just poking one by one into B. It's okay if they lose one player. They don't want to lose any though. So they've drawn enough over towards the B bomb site, and they'll look towards A, where the rotation's coming in. Henny spotted on site now, and he'll be taken care of as ShahZaM blasts the bomb. Lucas spotted, and this should be quickly over. Indeed it is. So minimal damage done to Echofox. Looks a bit scary there, going one by one.
Yeah,
into B.
It kind of, I mean, from one perspective, it's like, oh, they're after the failed engagement, it's like, oh, they've got the information. But it does kind of look like they weren't playing for information. It kind of looks like they were actually playing to try to just get on the sites and kill people.
Yeah, I think they were trying to just put one person in there to clean the site up a bit, and it didn't go their way both times, which is kind of awkward. But I think a lot of the time it would be a lot better for Echofox in that situation. 8-1. And we have the boost. You don't see this too often, but it's always good to mix things up and have different approaches. This is one of the earlier strategies and setups on Overpass.
It's got highly exploited for a time, as you say, when it was in when it was in vogue. It's people realize that there are two players in this position. If I'm getting shot from here, I have all these nades prepared for this, and those two guys are not getting out of there alive. Even if they get one frag, you're often able to trade one back, because somebody's going to get stuck there. And this is like really nice to use this, start using this again, because it's not really in the metagame as much. So people won't be as prepared to deal with it or expect it. So I always like that.
Yeah, people are around that area, especially on the outside, playing around the shadows, because the shadows are disadvantageous for people in a number of different positions. But then, of course, this is an angle inside, but most people look at that one that Sean Gares is holding. So there are a number of tricky angles in that position. 33 seconds left. This is looking a bit worrisome for Echofox. Felps looking away, thinking there's maybe a flash. Henny's angle is always a nice off angle, and he's going to get himself 2 kills. So Echofox trying to get the bomb on the site at the moment. There's still 2 players there. There is a flank coming in from the CTs. Speaking of flanks, zews going to get taken down, and maybe the bomb can get planted. Oh no, it can't. Lucas going to finish off Rix, and roca has to kill both players now, otherwise he's going to lose. boltz will put him out of his misery. So you saw the position from Henny outside the toilets. You can hold outside or inside, and dance between the two sometimes if you're lucky. One is always forgotten by the T's when they push, and that paid off for him nicely.
Yeah, it's quite cool to see that Echofox are having such a strong start here too, because despite Immortals getting that round and looking like they're in it on some rounds, generally speaking, they've not really had any success, and it's a little bit surprising, especially coming from that Brazilian school of thought that's where we see SK play so well on this map. And speaking of, we do have a quick aggression down long to pick up a quick kill onto Gares, who can now take the reins as leader from the perspective of the dead player. And after those 2 kills, Immortals will send both players all the way back to the bomb site now to play defensively. So just sitting on top of their advantage, which is good in this situation as the CTs, and forcing Echofox to make a move. But they might be waiting for a while because Echofox do have a pretty slow pace. Oh, sneaky stuff as the smoke dissipates. Picks off freakazoid.
Immortals might have a chance to catch up with the score of Echofox here, because all of a sudden Echofox not having a good time with things, and they're not getting any kills on the board either. 4 versus 2 at the moment, and you can see the money's run out for the T side, ShahZaM with $100 in the bank. Moving towards A. Time is against them, the numbers are against them, and the Brazilians are against them. And again, Henny's going to have the shadow advantage should they choose to push. ShahZaM is looking for an opening, but no one's giving him anything at the moment. So I do wonder, are they going for a pick or a save? It seems it's going to be a save in this situation.
I think it's quite a hard situation as well to be in Immortals' position, because Overpass is a great map for the CTs to take risks and aggression. Unlike many maps, you can actually do a lot of pushes on this map and cool flanks and so on, and nice little tactical plays with the grenades to get yourself into position or mitigate risk. And Echofox have a pace that's quite slow, so you have to be really careful with your aggressions. At the same time, you don't want to just allow them to walk up to a bomb site and run a set piece. And then the next problem comes, there are windows in time when Echofox are fairly spread out on the map, and you can isolate players. Just as we saw from the previous round, Immortals got a very fast pick, outnumbering players in 2 versus 1s and so on. Because this is somewhat of the default of Echofox. So if they find those timings repeatedly, they're going to be able to be ahead. But it's very tricky, and speaking of which, we've got tricky business on the B bomb site with a very fast-paced push coming in from Echofox.
Yeah, not every day you see a rush with an AWP. You see ShahZaM hanging back. He is trying to clear people out while his team going deeper. His entire team are dead now, and he hasn't seen a single person, and he's going to get taken down. That is unfortunate of him. So I think the idea was, we're going to rush the site, cause bedlam, anarchy. ShahZaM, you hand back and pick people off from a distance if you can. But there were smokes all over the place, and it wasn't to be.
Well, I think they threw the smokes as well, so...
Yeah, but he was kind of like... He kind of stayed behind the smoke at the beginning. So I think maybe he waited too long because he was like just hiding in the smoke on purpose.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he can get himself into any good spots there with the AWP. On the rush, at least.
Yeah, he just needs to try and look at someone and shoot them. Essentially. Like, it's not ideal by any means, but... There was a lot of hiding going on, so I don't know if the plan was understood, or I don't know. Who knows? Echofox now run out of money, and they're running out of personnel on this particular round. Indeed, this is going to be a formality unless roca has the round of his life. And there's a start, 1 player getting taken down in shots. He needs more headshots. Almost, but not quite. zews survives with 2 HP. It's so annoying when you shoot somebody twice with Deagle. But if you shoot them in the chest, like above the stomach, then you won't kill them in 2 shots because of the Kevlar. So you do like 96, 98, 94, 92. But if you shot them just below the Kevlar, I think you can meat shot them twice and kill them.
Interesting.
I think. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we've all had that, the double meat shot, and be like, what? How is he not dead? Okay, well, this round, Immortals are going for a 3-man opener on B, 2-man on long. Just the tree is Felps' friend at the moment, although it might not be his friend because he can be shot through the tree if they are to expect him. But he can play the trade game where his teammate can offer distraction and he can get a peek and try to capitalize. It's quite difficult though, and speaking of roca with a pick onto Lucas, so one of the B players going down early on, and they are going to try to boost, I think, to look over into the sewers to get some information, whilst Echofox, again, very slow pace. It's 40 seconds, and now they're just showing themselves at long after 45 seconds, or 50 seconds even.
Henny going back to the well. People not expecting it, but he's not going to make any fatal connections. ShahZaM's going to get taken down. Can Felps get out there though? Oh, got a dance in the smoke. He's got a flashbang, but he cannot get around the flashbang with the flash fast enough before being sprayed down by 2 players. But still, 45 seconds, and Echofox, they have roca in position to allow them to rotate. But boltz is over towards B as well, so the question for Echofox is, where are 2 of the 3 players of Immortals? Unless they've stacked a site, which is not much you can do about, but they will expect at least 2 will be on one site. Zeus goes for the information. Echofox patience will pay off, but Henny is on A, and that's a problem if you're Echofox.
It's always a problem, isn't it? Mr. Henny with those quick firing, quick snapping shots. And here comes Echofox rotating back to B, but I don't think it's going to be time to plant the bomb.
Oh
wow!
I don't
think there was time to plant.
That's crazy.
But Henny would never know that.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who the bomb is, who is carrying the bomb. That is, they should count their lucky stars that they managed to survive that situation.
Lucky stars and stripes.
Yeah, the stars and stripes.
Did you watch the presidential debate?
I didn't actually, but I need to watch the highlights.
It was weird, surreal.
Was it just like pantomime?
And somewhat hilarious. Yeah, but the fact was,
Clinton
it was a
wrecked.
presidential debate.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
though.
the worst.
Yeah, it's a lot of pantomime. It feels like. But we can talk about that on the Nico round because we have full buys. We've got the orb back onto Henny. Last round, very, very important for Immortals to pick up after such a severely bad start. And Echofox, they are actually walking all the way up long at the moment, which is very interesting. Lucas pushes the smoke through Monster. That's very brave. And that's actually very timely. Immortals could have just sat in the B bomb site, just receiving the pressure. Instead now, because of that push, they know that the play has to be coming into A, and that was the whole plan. Echofox, they're walking all the way along. It's a nice strategy. And there's the entry. Can they still make this good? Can they still convert? Well, looks like they are.
Yeah, that's unlucky for Felps at the back. Or was it Henny? I think it might be Henny. Anyway, 4 versus 2, and Echofox look good for the last round of the first half. boltz and Lucas both coming in from CT spawn, and there are going to be so many angles. They've got to wait for these smoke grenades. On the plus side, they've got flashback. They've got the fuse kits. Lucas, hello. That's a 2 versus 2 from out of nowhere, but still they need to emerge and find out where these players are. ShahZaM, is he going to get flashed with the angle? Not sure, but there's a smoke down on the bomb now. ShahZaM is going to avoid the spray, and Lucas needs to find this last kill quickly. Spam is real from ShahZaM. The ShahZaM spam.
That's crazy too, because boltz had an engagement where I feel like the majority of the time he wins that. He actually had, like, he was able to fire the first 2 or 3 shots, and that, at this level, you know, you're supposed to be winning those engagements. So, and his spray kind of just completely missed the play on long. So that actually probably should have been in 1 round by Immortals because of Lucas just almost acing. Crazy stuff from Lucas. However, Immortals are going to be very dissatisfied with this round, with this half, because they got pretty outplayed by Echofox overall, and Echofox were not doing anything particularly complicated. But you can see roca, you know, really being able to put in a decent performance here, you know, fragging as he should be. And Immortals they're going to have a really hard task ahead of them on the T side.
Yeah, Immortals have it all to do. I do wonder if the T side is going to be their strongest side. I mean, it's hard to not have a stronger side, technically speaking. But I mean, just generally, like, is it the stronger side of the map for them? Well, maybe we'll find out. First comes the pistol. If Echofox win this, then it's going to be tough times ahead for Immortals. ShahZaM has made his way all the way to the party area, but not going to overextend. He's moving back now. And Immortals are bunched up, but there are 4 people on the B bomb side. They've got some grenades and some flashbangs. Roca's going to get tapped down. Ricks as well. So far, so good, but would expect second place towards barrels. Just in time, Henrique will see freakazoid. More flashes coming in, and freakazoid will be on a knife drive coming in. Is this madness on the side? freakazoid still alive! Finally going down, 4 versus 2. HE's flying in. Sean still got smoke on a flash. Man advantage for the C's. This is getting ridiculous. Disconnects as well. Doesn't affect the round though. There goes Sean, leaving ShahZaM with 7 HP, and he's going to get taken down as well.
I was afraid that that situation at barrels would have cost them the round, because it caused so much distraction. It delayed the bomb from going down for like 10 seconds or something ridiculous. So yeah, it will eventually be a round won by Immortals, which is going to be very nice for them. However, they have to convert, obviously, in the next couple rounds. And we do have a DC, a disconnect, hit right now, so that's going to take a minute or so to resolve. And then we'll be resuming the match. At least that is what I've been told. That is the information that I have. And that is all I can tell you.
I like that pistol round from Echofox. So ShahZaM is the information man, and they put 4 people on the B-bomb site in the meantime. That's pretty cool. I do wonder what's the plan if... well, I mean, it might be that whoever has the most forward spawn plays in ShahZaM's role. So if they are going into birthday party to go towards long, for example, then they might see a glimpse of that as well. But otherwise, 4 people in B. It's pretty cool. I like it. Double barrel as well is always good. But funnily enough, it trapped roca in the position where he was flashbanged, and then you can spot that from short. 1 tap. Salad, as the Slapshot guy says.
Well, I think this could be a good moment to reflect on the vetoes, because we didn't really do that properly previously, as we did go into the action quite quickly. So Immortals dropped nuke, which is really important because that's Echofox's specialty. So they removed nuke as a possibility in this best of 5. Echofox proceeded to remove Cobble, a great map for Immortals, so it makes a lot of sense. And then Immortals picked Overpass. So this is Immortals map, and personally I feel like we would expect them to perform very well on the CT side, and they got kind of rocked there by Echofox. So hey, they won the pistol, they got a long run ahead of them, but regardless, next map is Dust 2, which is the pick of Echofox. And how do you feel about that, James?
Well, normally I would say Dust 2 is always a good pick for a North American side.
Yeah.
Like a USA side, rather, in this situation. But you have Henny on Immortals, and that's a problem. But then again, as we have seen recently, ShahZaM is playing really well. Like maybe he might be playing the best CS.
That's a really good point, actually. At E-League, he blew us away. Yeah.
Yeah, but then is he going to do the same in this game?
It's a good question.
It remains to be seen.
I'm gonna say no. So next map is Train, which I think is definitely a great map for Immortals. I mean, if the following pick is Mirage for Echofox and then Cash as a decider. So I mean, generally I'm always feeling Immortals, but Echofox are a team that know how to play them, I think. So
yeah, Sean is good at counter-stressing teams, as we saw when he had that run from say Valencia onwards. Was that last year? That must have been last year, right? I believe it was last year. I'm going to say yes, it was last year. So,
yes, it was.
So he's good at counter-tracking teams. Maybe that's what has been going on here. I don't know. But we will find out soon enough. Overpass, Dust 2, Train, Mirage, Cash. Best of 5. And the winner goes to our league, Dan. To our league. It's our league.
Is it my league?
It's our league.
Can it be my league?
It's our league.
Okay.
Do you say both? Do you say our and our?
I don't have an R in my language because I'm from England. I don't know. Now that you've made me think about it, I don't know what to do. It's our league. Our league.
So a player has an audio issue. I have an audio issue with my ear because I busted it diving too fast.
Have you tried to shake your head violently? Have you tried that?
I think I had blood in my ear, but I think it's gone now.
Is it your blood?
Well, I hope it was. I don't know who else's blood it might be. Anyway, moving swiftly on from the identity of the blood that was in my ear. Echofox going to be on a force buy. ShahZaM holding money down for an AWP. Let's see what they have to offer. They're going to be stacking the sites, which doesn't happen often enough, although we've seen the power of putting more than one person in connector actually. But beyond there, I like the site stacks. Counter flashes there, 5-7 could do massive damage, but he's shooting in no man's land. Such potential there. But again, I swear, I think there's like something that scientifically breaks people's brains when they quickly peek an angle and there's more than one person there and they just shoot between them. It happens so often, it's crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, it's true. It's really interesting how your brain kind of probably like takes the average or something between the two players. I don't know, it's really weird. How can it's like I must shoot both of these? How do I do that? Let me shoot the average distance between between both. Yeah. I don't yeah, it's a weird one. That is actually I was doing an AMA earlier on the competitive Overwatch about the Overwatch Open, and one person asked me about the how comparable Overwatch is to Quake. And it probably doesn't sound relevant right now, but I'm getting there. So one of the ideas that I talked about transferable skill sets from both games is target prioritization, which is a really, really big deal in any team mode. And that is, that's a really good explanation as to why, or a really good example as to why, because you have to be able to like have good target priority and actually be able to focus on specifically on one target and block out all the noise that's not relevant to what you're currently trying to do, which is to kill this guy first, whoever that might be. It's a bit harder in this game, I think, than in other games, because it's harder to discern what someone's carrying. But we'll see how Echofox fare now on the full eco. I love that they stack the B bomb site, because B, it's like either stack B like that, or try to stack A long and play A long aggressively, because those are the two most common spots that a really top tier team is going to play their first anti-force buys from.
Dan, the bomb's been planted.
Indeed.
And here come the Immortals. So it's good for them that they've won the pistol and the following 2 rounds, because now we will see if they can actually win their pick. Again, this is the pick of Immortals. Wouldn't look like it from the first half of this map, but now they have opportunity. Ooh, a P90 that has been stolen. That's not a gun you want to have falling into the hands. What is this P2000 actually? That looks pretty.
Imperial Dragon.
I find it really hard to use a P2000. I don't mean like physically, literally to operate one. I just find it hard to pick one over a USPS. Even though I feel like
I just will never use them. If I feel like my aim is in any good place, I will not use one, because I just feel like the USPS is more accurate, and I'm just shooting for headshots anyway. So I just feel like the USPS is nicer. Because also, if you're against rifles and you get to drop on somebody, it's going to take them an extra second maybe to work out where you are, so you get an extra shot or 2 for headshots. So I feel like if you're in a position well, never mind. We've got the quick monster push coming in from Immortals now. I like this, just contact play, explosion straight into the B bomb site. Spotted is Zeus. In goes a nade, very damaging. A second follow-up, third follow-up grenade to push roca out of position. He doesn't die though. That's very good work from roca, but still Immortals press on.
Yeah, and roca's in trouble. 2 players in the water area, and the site has been walled off. That may cause problems for them to actually get the bomb down, or will it? Zeus is going to do it on the right-hand side of the pillar, so job done. You don't see a plant there very often at all. That's really interesting. Gares waiting for his moment to open a door. Meanwhile, his team are continuing to try and push trades on the site. roca up, roca down. ShahZaM not being taken down by Lucas there. 3 versus 2. Man advantage is with the counter-terrorists at the moment. They've put a smoke down, but it's not going to cover the bomb, in fact. And now it's Rix alone versus Zeus. Ooh. Tight angle. Zeus, Rix doesn't have time. He's got no kit. Even if he gets a kill there, unless he finds a defuse kit, he is donezo. And indeed, Echofox will be in that situation. It's interesting, Lucas's spray, when he was dueling ShahZaM, I mean, I only saw it for a split second, but I feel like maybe he doesn't get the kill there now, but he does if, before they adjusted the recoil spray to make it a bit more random.
Right.
Which isn't to say they shouldn't have done that, but I feel like there are some like sprays you used to do where you pretty much know you're going to get a kill, and now you don't always get a kill, and that might be one of them.
It's eco time again.
Seen a lot of ecos this map so far.
Yeah, there's been lots of resets, and Echofox has spread out their effort this time. They spread it out.
See, then this is, I think it might have been Immortals I was talking about. The anti-eco, the way they deal with connector, you saw the scars on the floor from the Molotov they throw down there, and they have a player moving in upper and lower at the same time. So there's very limited places you can hide in compared to the anti-ecos we see from other people in that same area. I mean, it still has its dangers, but it's a lot more limited.
Ooh. Are they going to get the bomb down? Ooh, nicely done. Freakazoid. Oh my god, is he going to win the round? This is problematic now. Because Rick's he has a Kevlar and he's got an AK and a Molotov, and the bomb is only just being planted.
It's not yet.
Now?
No,
they're going to go around. That is very sneaky stuff. Very sneaky indeed if they don't plant on B. A, which they will indeed plant on B. And it looks like Rix has figured that out because he's realized, why has the bomb not gone down yet? It really should have gone down about 20 seconds ago. And so he's going to make his way in. Easy does it. Hasn't made a sound just yet. Comes out because he hears the plant. Nice angle by Lucas. Very good prediction. You could see that Immortals, I think, for the entire time had a very good read as to how Rix was going to play that position. So props to them, and they've tied it up.
Right then, we've got a game on our hands. Double ops. I did wonder earlier on.
Yes.
And now we see it. Double ops. Sean Gares going to pick one up as well. I feel like we don't see him up as much as we might have done when he was on Cloud9. I could be completely wrong about that though, which makes the statement. Ooh, look at that jumping. I respect that. That is some serious parkour there. But now they're providing themselves many targets for Sean Gares, but he is smartly going to back off. The numbers game is not with him. ShahZaM taken down in a forward position towards the toilets. And again, we've seen a few teams now have a player up there isolated. On this occasion, it's not going to work out for Echofox. Another early disadvantage. We've got Rix and Roca playing pretty deep towards B, so rotation will be long if a rotation is required. You can see them start to move back now, a little bit closer, focusing a little bit more towards short. And funnily enough, the bomb appears to be rotating towards B.
And there is a quick little smoke from Zeus just to apply just a little bit of extra pressure there from the CTs. Whenever smokes go down, it denies a bit of vision and it shows a bit of presence from the Ts, so it creates a bit of doubt. It delays them ever so slightly. So, you know, if you're ever wondering, you know, that doesn't seem to be doing anything, it does have an effect on the CTs to throw smokes like that from Zeus's position. As his team currently now is trying to push the monster area, Henny's got himself a spot, and that's also a frag. Rick's over the top of the smoke there on the bomb side, looking for some follow-ups. Finds himself two, but the trade comes in immediately. Good, responsible play there from the teammates of boltz in felps, as Sean Gares and freakazoid are all that's left, but soon there will be no more. And Immortals, a really great round there, and showing you the power of having presence on multiple points of the map, showing you the power of having good coordination and team play. Okay, we're going to pressure over here. We're going to leave a man there after we've gained some ground. We've shown ourselves. We've forced back one of the AWPers from his position. Zeus, again, he throws the smoke from that position on A-Long. Then his teammates rotate through. They have one other player in control of the mid / kind of B areas, so they have a good read on where the CTs are, so they know they can safely go for that fast rotation. Then they hit the opposite side of the map. That's just really nice basic T-play from Immortals.
Tactical pause coming out from Echofox, trying to figure out how they have lost their lead. Not a single round on their CT side so far. They did win the pistol in the first half, lost it in the second. So perhaps this does not bode well for the Echofox team. 20 kills for Roca and for Lucas. Both up there, tying for the lead at the moment. Do you have any opinion on what Echofox needs to do or change? Or is this just a too strong a map for Immortals, potentially?
Well, I mean, Immortals have a good CT side as well. Sometimes you can just lose those engagements. I think it's a little bit too early to really figure out discernibly what is going wrong, because also you have to remember that Immortals have not shown like all of their hands yet as well. Like they have a lot of plays they can still go to. So for Echofox to take a pause this early, it suggests that maybe the players aren't necessarily on the same page, and Sean Gares, or maybe some players are starting to get frustrated. It feels more of that ilk, and you're in a position where I want to take this pause to get everybody on the same page, to get everybody calmed down and in the right mindset for the right goals of how we want to play the CT half, how we practiced it, and let's get on that level. Instead of, let's say, oh, you know, they're doing this and this, or we're having problems here and here. I think it's more just them in the team. But that's just my guess, because this is I feel like this is quite an early one. But earlier is better than later. Oftentimes, teams leave it a little bit too late. And we have the resumption of the match. Just, of course, some pistols for Echofox in this round, as they are EQing, but that will bring Immortals to 12 if they are to lose this one, which they are likely to do so. And indeed, Immortals are running the other anti-force spy round, not the Monster Rush. It is, in fact, the A-Long Rush, all backs against the wall. I always love it when teams run this one.
This is the DDK special.
It should just be standard anti-force spy play. It often is amongst the very top teams. Ooh.
Surprise!
See ya.
Goodbye, ShahZaM, rest of the Echofox side, over towards B. So let's see what they have to offer when their buy round comes in. See what they're going to change up. If they're going to go for some more substantial aggression, or just change their setup entirely.
And it's again, I like that Echofox stack B, because it's basically at this point, the mind games, they've already seen an anti-force spy from Immortals. They somewhat understand already, of course, because they play against Immortals in various leagues and also online in the same region. Immortals can run anti-force spy rounds on this map. So the first two that you'll see from Immortals is the Monster Rush, and then it's the A-Long Rush. It only tends to get more complicated than that with a team like Immortals when they are playing against a team that knows them very, very well and is better able to predict which one it's going to be. And then you have like maybe a mix-up, and that's when you're truly playing the opponent. But here Immortals are just playing the situation. They just go for the A-Long play. Echofox guessed wrong, and that's that. Book open and shut on that round. So 12 to 10. Now we get to see if there was a plan or a change from Echofox. Here is where it's going to come into play.
Right then, it still looks relatively normal for the time being, although freakazoid is joining ShahZaM a bit deeper up, and he's going to be paying attention over towards long. So actually, we have Sean Gares up there with freakazoid and ShahZaM as well, so that's different. And Immortals maybe reading that it's going to be a change from the CT. He's going for a hard push into the B bomb site. 4 people over there that need to cross the water before the rotation comes in. Lucas going straight for a plant in the smoke. And Riggs can raise the alarm for his teammates. Sean's coming in on a massive flank. Riggs with a very sneaky angle there. Will anybody provide a free kill?
Yeah, love this position. This can very easily go unchecked in the chaos of a B-side take. But his teammates have to do something. They've got to apply some pressure, get him in for the distraction play. But no, it's going to be the frags made by Immortals as ShahZaM comes in and goes down as quickly as he came. Oh, that was a brilliant round from Immortals. And it's very unlucky for Echofox, because very much I think it was, again, if you're from RTS, a bit of a build order win to some extent. Echofox, they decided to go for an opener where they're aggressive towards A, and they needed more than just 2 players to do that effectively, leaving the B-bomb site in a, essentially a, what is the term?
Vulnerable state?
Yeah, you play for retake. Yeah, they're leaving it in a retake play as a last resort if it is to be rushed, because they don't want to play too far out, because they need to slow down a push and survive. That's what they have to do, because their teammates are aggressive elsewhere. So good counterplay from Immortals straight into the B-bomb side. And on this round again, we see the same opening actually from Echofox. They put 3 players pressuring the A side. It seems like Immortals maybe have figured this out, and they are moving very quickly once again to Monster.
Yeah, that really sucks for Sean and Co. that previous round, and they're trying to play an honest round once again, but perhaps they will be denied. Resmoke's coming in, and let's see, we have Felps in a position, but no flashbang, actually. So I was thinking maybe he could flash his teammates in, but he hasn't got a flash. Now we have Zeus moving towards short B, so he could go for the flash for his teammates. But the CTs have gone for the deeper smoke, so it'll have to be an earlier flash.
I really like this adjustment, actually. Echofox making just a very small adaptation, not changing their setup completely as to what they wanted to do last round, but just saying, okay, instead, the B guys don't take a super retake position, actually play very forward to the monster tunnel. Oh, look at this, going straight in! And this could be problematic right now as we get the trays coming in for both sides. Immortals, though, get both kills on the site. ShahZaM rotating quickly, looking for the peek, but felps is on the angle. He misses the shot. That's unfortunate there for Immortals, but they're still in position to plant the bomb. It's still a good round here for Immortals with felps in position.
Oh, can you take that from this position? Well, Sean Gares is going to come and stop that from happening. boltz there as well, which means the other two men can push the bomb site, but Henny holding angles. They're getting close at the moment, and boltz is coming for a long rotation. Henny holding an angle in a common spot, but he was left alone for far too long. boltz going for the full rotation, and freakazoid will take both down. Echofox managed to survive. It's interesting. The squeaky door was open, so I mean the wallbang can be worth it, and I think a lot of the time he's going to kill ShahZaM in that situation. But then his position is revealed to the flanker unbeknownst to him, and Echofox steal a round away.
Yeah, and I have to say I love boltz's decision to instantly go for the rotation through Suez to Monster, but as you said, it was a marginal play in the end. His teammate unable to correctly cover his angles, and this is a much needed chance for Echofox. If they can't convert here, they are probably done on this map. So Immortals, how do they go for this one? They actually are moving in towards the Suez area, looking to take control of this position. And typically on some of their B plays that they have shown, Echofox, they tend to heavily favor Monster. And Echofox have gone from the previous anti-Monster Rush setup to, again, the retake setup. And is this going to work this time? Last time it failed hugely. Can they get the kills? Can they slow the push down? That's what they have to do. Roca in with one, but that's it. Is that going to be good enough? I don't know. ShahZaM is pinned down.
Yeah, you can wait for his team to rotate, though. So his Molotovs will disappear, and his team will be in position, and he can re-emerge. In the meantime, his position will be a threat if it's known. 4 versus 4 once again, and Immortals will wait for Echofox to retake the B bomb site. Mixed results both sides, and the charge slowly comes from the Echofox team. ShahZaM going to get taken down first. Rick's trying to do what he can, but he can't do much. And it's Sean Gares alone versus 4 with a Mag 7. I think they realise that he's on the site and he will get executed as well. So Echofox just getting shut down on the B bomb site. Yep, trying to have honest setups towards A. But Echofox smelled weakness.
The funny thing about this, right, is that, again, if we're watching, it's very easy to watch and just be like, oh, this is this round, this is this round, this is this round. But actually what's happening between Immortals and Echofox is a lot of mind games, because Immortals, I keep saying, yeah, we're not afraid to actually keep going B. Because Echofox keep putting their 3-round setup on A. They don't want to change that, because they know that the moment that they change it, maybe that's the moment that Immortals decide to go for the super fast play on A. So it's always this battle between, is Immortals conditioning their opponent? Will their opponent actually be conditioned, or will they not be? And how can Immortals, capitalize on that? And Immortals just kept going B, and they did that 3 or 4 times, and I actually love that they kept going for it. Those mind games there between the two sides. Very hard for Echofox to read that, and you just have to trust your teammates are going to come out huge individually, and they didn't. And this effort's going pretty well. Rick's coming in with a surprise double, and it's looking pretty good right now here for Immortals, all that said.
The Nova won't be enough on this occasion. Game point for Immortals again. This is map 1 of a best of 5. The choice of Immortals, and their first half sucked.
Yeah.
But now they find themselves at game point against an Echofox who have no choice but to go for the full spy.
Yep.
They're forced. The decision is taken out of their hands.
Yeah, exactly. It's I feel like we can talk about this Overpass quite a bit later on if we ever get any downtime. But for now, it's the last attempt here for Echofox, and they've gone for 3 men towards A again, but this time 2 in the stairs connector area by the door. And Immortals with a quick approach are going to spot both players coming up there. They know now that they can rush around to the A site, but they need members to do that. And just going to be straight facing for days.
Straight facing, straight lacing.
3 versus 2 now. And Echofox, they're losing all the bodies. They're all getting kicked down the stairs.
Roca coming in from the back. 1 versus 2, and he has a chance to pick up a weapon here. It's an AK no less. Felps, well, they're both down to half HP actually. There's potential for Roca. but he may get taken by surprise. Expecting a flank, gonna check, and there isn't one there. Felps just standing in the smoke, and that may signal the end. Oh, he jumped over him. Are you serious?
Oh no!
He jumped over him and got knifed. That is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous end to a map I have seen in recent memory. He jumped over him inside a smoke and then got knifed.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
That's hilarious.
It's great. Well, you got to give it to Immortals. They had an awful start. They had a 10-5 loss in the first half, and they still managed to pull things back together. They won the pistol in the second half. That really set them straight. But then they won the mind games. They won the mind games against Echofox. Echofox, I think they really needed those B players. Because I really agree with what Echofox did. I think their call was really awesome to not try to over-adjust and be like, okay, they keep going B. Let's not, I mean, that's okay that they keep going B, but we don't want to like over-adjust to this and start playing the mind games with them. Let's just stay playing our game where we're solid, make small adjustments, and they did that positionally, changing the position from retake setups to more aggressive setups. But still, the players on the B-bomb side, they never came up with the frags that they needed, because you need the individual play there sometimes, and they just didn't have that exceptional play. So Immortals, they cruise through.
They do indeed. And the next map's going to be Dust 2, the pick of Echofox. We'll be into that one after this break.